it's not bad, but you could definitely smell it, and it's thick in the air. It's just damp and dreary, and it it was gross. Um, yeah, here that there's the church that I was talking about a minute ago. You can look out the. That's the way that many of us went to Bible school. Uh, Now we're getting down into the other area. In fact, this classroom, I believe they were kindergarten rooms, but those two doors in the previous shot, they had two bathrooms. It was not fair. How did these kids get bathrooms in their classrooms and the other places did? Yeah, see there it is. Really kind of envious. Now I love. I took the shot of the linoleum. You just don't find linoleum like that these days. You can see there's damage. I don't think that was really necessarily vandalism. Fire alarm. Any odd, you can tell it's not current. It's older. A lot of rust and residue, water sediment. I think some of that is also. I think those are cast iron. Probably some rust. All that on the brown or carpet, the gray spots. That's mold. Just a cubby hole in one of the rooms. Some of these closets have like little access panels up to the attic of the building. This was yeah, there's more mold, chalkboards. I remember those shelves up there. I believe that they had those inflatable alphabet people up there when I was there. These are the remnants of where some of the kids would have their coats hanging up in the hallway where anybody could get a hold of them. But of course, it's like kindergartner and first grade. Hopefully, there weren't any hardened criminals that were stealing backpacks then. Um, I believe this. Let's see. One of the classrooms, more of the classrooms. They all look the same. They really do. Um, you can probably get a general idea of what classroom it is by window shots. Some of them I took several of because they might have been one that I had and I remembered, where others I just took one or two photos of. I'd take different photos, just like that one of the locking mechanism, the door latch. It's just for nostalgia, the image of something that was there that probably hadn't been changed for decades. I'm laughing. The handprint paint job, oh, that is so creepy. I'm walking down this abandoned school, which is very dark. Every little noise echoes, and then I turn into the corner into the restroom, and there's all these little handprints. It's like, whoa, Blair Witch Project moment. This door here leads to the playground. I remember that one very well. Stephanie McClure. I'm not. Oh, what's her maid? Or that's her maiden name. I can't remember what her current name is. Her married name. But second grade, we each had to take turns of being a kid in a wheelchair. And of course, the day I got to be the kid in the wheelchair was the day that we had like a really nice snowfall, and poor Stephanie was stuck being the wheelchair uh, associate with me. And so we got stuck inside when all the other kids got to go outside and play. And we got to go home early, so my wheelchair day got cut in half too. So, yeah. But yeah, I kept trying to roll up that thing because she wanted to stare out the window at the snow. And I'm like, I want to wheel in my chair. I'm like, okay, sorry, memories. I believe this is a coat closet from Mrs. Hawes's classroom. I had to take a picture of that because that's where I got headlights from Mike Medallia. Thanks, Mike. I guess he ended up having some, and my coat was right next to his. And next thing I know, my head was itching. Storage hall or closet. Another room, chalkboards, some of the old chalkboard, whiteboards out the window. This would be my second grade class because I remember staring at the Nordic Motel that would have been there. That's the coat closet where, not Mike Medallia, but I made a good friend, Philip. He moved away shortly after, but we bonded over our matching G.I. Joe lunch boxes. It was awesome. I have no idea where he went. So I guess the friendship wasn't that strong. But, yeah, right in there, I think there was also a time Aaron Barstad reminded me not too long ago how upset I was when someone took the chest armor off my He-Man figure. Out the dark, dreary door. It's kind of more sync with wear, tear, and rust. I believe most of these sinks are as old as the building. Some of the radiators are also, some of them you can tell have been replaced. In fact, I see on my little footage here that you're about to see one that is one of the, I believe one of the originals. It has more elaborate, fancy look. Little toilets, yeah, that's not the radiator. Those are toilets, urinals. Little tiny ones. You think the ones in the men's restroom there. Well, there we go. You can see, it almost reminds me of how they would have the engraved patterns on an old revolver. Down the hallway, that's the door that leads to where the Nordic Motel is. Oh, look at there, the gymnasium. For years, I thought we weren't allowed up there because it was deteriorated or rotten floors, but no. The railing right there, you can see the power conduit cords running along it. That is probably about just 1.5 feet high, and so you fall off that so easily. This here are named the Wall of Signatures. Now I remember when they had the goodbye event that they were having teachers and people who worked there go up and sign the wall. Which is kind of strange because I think they all knew that this place was going to eventually get torn down anyway, even then, so I think it would have been better if they had signed something like a piece of paper or plaque. Oh well. Just some internal workings, a little cubby hole inside where you can see pipe work, and that's looking down. That's the stage. They painted everything in the back black, so it could be dark. Another shot from above the balcony and the gym floor. The steps to the balcony. You can see it's nice and solid wood, and you can see again how low that is. The other angle, looking down. These are the, that's one of the rooms, and I believe the next shot is also another one, of the little areas where Ms. Jackson would keep the rubber balls and the PE equipment. These are the rooms that are right next to the gymnasium. Nothing too exciting. Kind of creepy when there's not rubber balls and parachute. I don't know where the parachute ever went. That was a fun thing. Even though it was, you look back at it now, it's pretty simple. Just flinging the thing up in the air. Fire alarm. I like the old look that that thing has. You can tell they haven't really updated it. This is the main office looking out. There's the main entrance there. And the flash coming back off the glass. Now out the window. Mrs. Hanson, I believe, was the one who was the receptionist when I went to school there. Oh, here's the library. It's about how useful a library is now these days. Everything's online. More library. There's the other side of the library. In fact, I think those shelves were in the other area when I was there, because I remember dark wood. But I don't know. Maybe they changed them, painted them. Mr. Johnson's class. And I think now I'm skipped downstairs. Like I said, a lot of the classrooms look the same. Oh. Some of these photos got mixed up when I put them in. Because now I'm looking at the hallway. That would be looking out towards the door that goes to... Oh. Yeah, these got mixed up. This is just a sample video. I'll be working on a better one with a little bit more clearer image. Idea. Yeah, that's definitely one of the in classrooms. You can see the way to Bodie's, or, well, Subway. Coming up is the famous Robin Hood mural that was painted in the basement. Robin meets King Richard. At the goodbye ceremony, or they had access to this, but they had shelving on the way. That there's paint over the top of other information, so we miss out on some. I'm not sure when this was painted. A lot of people say it was painted well before the 40s. But that's just going by what someone had told me. I know it was there when I was there. My mom remembers it. Everyone I've talked to, it seems like it's been there since the dawn of time. So, more of the basement. The kitchen was in the basement. Here's part of the attic. I would have liked to have gone up there a little bit further, but I have a phobia of bats, and I'm not sure what I might have encountered. That's the main entrance, looking out. There's the title letters, Eugene Field.